Hey guys, wow. So today was a really big bullish day for CPI. I put the numbers in my written TA, but basically they came in actually exactly on point to my prediction. I mean, basically all four metrics just crushed it. So let's take a look here. So we officially broke our downtrend that went back to June. So the biggest thing I'm looking at here is I am now looking at an upside move to our September supply of 453.27 and potentially as high as our July supply at 457.87. As of right now, I don't really see any reason to be short. If you're going to be short, I would look to short sometime under 433.68. If you remember, and you can kind of see it really nicely here, this really 433.7 to 437.6 area has been a major pivot point since really back here in May. So, I mean, if you really zoom out, going back here, you can see we kind of had our pivot point and our rejection area right here at this 410 area, which now is support. So we basically are turning all of this range down here into support, and now we're making a move back up. It is very possible by end of year we could see potentially a new 52-week high. Now, when we go over to futures here, same thing. We broke our down channel here. What I'm looking for mostly now is I'm looking for a move back to 45.56 to 45.66 area. That's our supply from back here in September, and it's also a demand that's left on the books from back here in July. Go over to the Qs. The Qs, incredibly, is only about $12 from a new 52-week high. That's super impressive. So here we have just pushed through already our August and September high. We pushed through our July high. So really all that's left is the middle of July supply at 387.76. If we close over that, we easily could be into end of year, be looking at a run to 400. Now, when we go over to NQ, same thing here. We are sitting over, closing over our late July, early August supply. So next up is right here, our supply at 15,965. Close over that level, and we're looking at a move up into the 16,000 area. I need to go back and add some levels. I don't have them here on TradingView. But we're looking at a really big move up here. It's, this is a very big breakout. I mean, look at how incredible this move is. If you look at it, from, let me see, where's my thing? From right down here on the low on October 26th to today's high is 19 days, and we have covered almost 13% of movement. That's incredible. Basically 2 to 3 weeks of trading, and we've moved 19%. Just for reference, to go from our high here on July 19th to our current low was 99 days just to drop 12%. So basically in, I don't know, what's that off the top of my head? So about 20 days, about 200 days. So in about a quarter of the time, we have recovered, we have moved up, way more. So, just such a great move overall. Now, looking at the VIX here, we have put a new demand in at 14.14. We incredibly did not close below that demand, but we did get a new supply at 15.18. So we now have a double supply resistance area here on the VIX at the 15s. And really, I'm targeting a move back to 12.79. So one thing that was interesting for me today was that the VIX was extremely frustrating. The VIX, for most of the morning did not really cooperate. While SPY was rising, the VIX was dipping. So that was really interesting to me as to why the VIX was dropping or going up with markets. And then what happened was we actually hit our peak and the VIX started to come down with it. I would say probably 75% of the day today, the VIX was trending with SPY. The one thing I did note though is that when we finally hit our bottoms on the market, or on SPY rather, we actually saw the VIX have a huge rejection, and that really signaled the next move up or the recovery for me. So I'm curious. So, if you think about it, we had almost a 2% green day in the VIX on SPY. VIX only dropped 4.2%. That's not a very big drop. So I'm curious to see where the VIX goes from here. You know, there certainly could be still be some fear in the market. And if we really zoom out here, if you look at from basically June until first week of August, that's pretty much when we hit our peak. You know, you can see the VIX basically trend in this 12.8 to really, you can even call it 15 area. So we are heading back into consolidation. And really, besides this about month period here, 2 to 3 week period here, we have basically spent the majority of our time from beginning of June to middle of September in this 13 to 15 area. So VIX very well might become obsolete again. I noticed that a lot when we were in this area before, that trying to follow the VIX was not nearly as helpful as before. And there was a lot of days where you had green VIX, green SPY, red VIX, red SPY. So we'll kind of see how this plays out going forward here. I absolutely am team bull. I don't see a reason to short this market. I don't see any data or really anything in general that would really justify or give me any sort of real reason to short this. I just don't see it. You know, maybe something comes up, maybe we get a black swan, maybe some data, or, you know, there is a government shutdown coming this weekend, potentially coming, I should say. But even if you look at the data on that, historically speaking, it's bullish. You know, markets recover right from that. Maybe the first day isn't even always red. You know, the first day we get that reaction. So, you know, and then a month after that, markets is always green. So it'll be interesting to see what happens going forward here. But hope you guys had a good day trading, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.